going to be doing a review on my Ibis Ripmo AF. Hope you guys enjoy. We're heading down Brewer Trail right now. Gonna get some chunky, fast downhill. So one of my favorite parts about this bike are the wheels that it comes with and the hubs. The Ibis hubs and the Blackbird Send rims are really nice, really wide, and they track really well on the ground. And the build is really good for the price. This is the SLX build, Shimano. Got everything I need. I go over all the components and geometry in another video, which I can link up above. Woohoo! Yeah, it just eats up that chunk. Howdy. Just me, thanks. Yeah, it's got 160 millimeters of travel in the front, 150 in the rear. Pretty much more than enough for everything here in Sedona. So like I said, where this bike really shines on the fast downhills. It's an okay climber. It's pretty darn good, but not the best. Maybe a short travel full suspension or a hardtail will do just a little better. Just sometimes feels like there's a little too much travel. Woohoo. Same with techie stuff. I'd give it like an 8 out of 10 for tech, because sometimes, yeah, it just feels like it's getting bounced around just a little too much. But yeah, the downhill is like 9 or 10 out of 10, I'd say. Feels great. That was Brewer. What a fun rip. It's a good one. Something this bike does really well is jump. Yahoo! Woo! Oh, that was great. Nice. Little booter on the left. This bike does really well on jumps and going fast. It's where it wins. Gotta remember, this thing was built in Santa Cruz, so they don't have quite as much tech as we do here in Sedona. So, kind of makes sense why it doesn't feel quite as confident on tech, really technical stuff, versus just flying down a downhill. I did some downhills on Mingus last week, and wow, it felt amazing. Like, because you could really open it up, get going 25, 30 miles an hour, and that's when this thing feels really stable and good. Yeah, the 5, 10 mile an hour stuff, like what Sedona has a lot of, it's pretty good on, but just not the best. Good thing is too, I don't really notice the weight too much on this bike. It's a little heavy, but it pops off of stuff really well. I'm gonna throw in a little jump edit at the end here at the bike park so you guys can see. It's pretty confidence inspiring on the downhills and the jumps, I'd say. Just feels so stable. Got that nice long wheelbase. Another one of my favorite things about this bike is the DVO suspension. Really tunable, really fun to mess with. There's so many options on it, but it feels great. When you get it all dialed in, just eats up everything. Makes some of these trails feel like it's on cheap mode or something. I went and did hogs and highline and stuff the other day, and it was, wow, it was just probably the smoothest I've ever ridden those for the most part, except for a couple of my own little errors. Yeah, it just charges into everything. You just hop over stuff, fly into the rock gardens, doesn't matter. All right, let's get out to the bike park, see some jumping action. All right, so if you can't tell, I like this bike a lot. Pretty much the only con I could find was that the cranks were a little too long. They're 175 cranks because I got an XL sized. I think I'm gonna size them down to maybe 165 or 170, just because I'm hitting them on a lot of rocks. We have so many rocks here in Sedona that have to be able to kind of pedal through to keep momentum sometimes, and it just strikes a lot. But besides that, I can't really think of anything that's wrong with this bike at all. It's a great bike that has everything you need, and the way Jensen USA sets it all up is a really good deal. Through this rocky tech. It's not too bad at tech, it's just more depends on me, I think, maybe for the day. Like, some days I just can't ride tech. Get some nice shade up in here.